The first match of the RK Explosions tournament, which was created by the biggest noob in the game, RK4000. On this map, it is Theta Passage, but it is the 2v2 version. And just to join us today, we do have the RK creator. Would you like to introduce yourself for a minute, RK?
Hello.
That's going to be the best introduction, you lazy shit.
Well, I don't know what to say really right now.
Introduce your damn mod. I'm not going to speak it out to you.
Well, yes, this tourney is hosted with the mod I made, so to like increase the, just people using it to get more feedback to make it even better. So yeah.
If you have any questions about the mod in the game, about the sparkly little things that go around it, we'll keep jumping into RK and he can explain it. Also, in this cast, we do have a very special co-caster. I believe it's one of his first times of casting. Is it, Shineri?
Indeed it is. Never casted before, but I'm looking forward to giving some proper commentary on these games together with you guys.
I'm not going to comment on exactly what the word you were using, but right, in this game is Lame v LuXy, which is normally called LuXy, but he's being lazy in FAF and rechanged his name. As you can see, LuXy is blue and he's gone for the overpowered Artie Seraphim, while Lame has, well, pretty much done the same. So, Shineri, can you offer some advice of the current build that they're planning to do and what their current tactics could also be?
LuXy seems to be going for a very classic heavy land spam, which is, well, definitely not that on this map. There's a lot of ground to cover, so doing it while I'm a bit concerned by the fact that he's getting his Hydro so late, though, since Lame already finished his. And Lame seems to be deciding on a slightly lighter build at the moment.
As we can see, we do have a little early scout, which they have just now seen each other, and we'll watch the... no, we won't watch any explosions, because Lame is running away from LuXy pretty much with that little scout fight going on.
Yep, LuXy did manage to drop a scout on the next though at the north, so...
Yep, I have seen that. And there you go, first kill goes to LuXy, and the... I was a bit late on the explosions, my fault, didn't expect it to die so fast. As we can see, we'll see the scout actually be used to block a mechs when the engineer gets in range, which it is currently en route to right now.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Lane notices that or not.
As you can see, that is, if you have a scout and it's stealthed, this is one of the prime examples that pros use throughout the game. Putting a scout on a mechs when it's stealthed and just stops the engineer from being able to build it because it can't see what's there.
Yep, it's pretty easy to counter though if you just set an attack move past the mechs. It'll usually just reclaim the scout, but you really have to notice it. Oh, and there comes an early bomber hovering.
Yep, he's en route to kill the engineer right next to the hydrocarbon power plant, and he misses. No, just in range for the splash damage there. But it is getting heavily pounded by the AA, and it is going down, and there's another excellent showing by the RK mod, and we have an engineer reclaiming it straight away.
Yep, although the scout at the top is still gone unnoticed.
Yep, that is. Oh, but has he not? No, Lim still hasn't noticed that scout at the top. Instead, LuXy just killed his own scout. Oh, that's a major win for Lim there. But the problem is, Lame's pushing in to LuXy's base too deep, and LuXy just going around him, and Lame currently has a lot of AA units out, which is a lot of mass being taken up due to the scout that LuXy did on Lame's base. But we do have a Lame assaulting his base right now. I wonder if he'll start getting PD up with walls just to stop him.
No, in his situation, he might not mind so much. If he manages to get some spam out and cut off the reinforcements with his con, it could be that lane would be pretty screwed from the get-go.
Yep, that is all the case, but that looks like what's happened because LuXy is actually pulling his ACU right into the path of the oncoming spam that Lame is rushing to his ACU right now. But Lame is actually doing quite an interesting tactic of reclaiming the hydrocarbon power plant.
Yep, definitely. That
Commander under attack.
That has quite affected LuXy by doing minus 90 mass a second. So LuXy is pretty much struggling on power, but he does have an engineer building it. So that's a good tactic Lame's just done. But Lame's in trouble because LuXy is cutting his unit supply off quickly.
Yep, Lame's in a pretty bad spot right now from what I can see. Yeah.
And here we go, we have the official assault going on to Lame's ACU. He is now hightailing it out of there with his reinforcements coming straight in.
Oh yeah, this is a rough position. Maybe if he manages to kill enough tanks with his ACU before his own arrive, he might actually get out of here pretty well. Yeah, some of that AA taking damage instead of his tanks as well, so that's very lucky.
Yeah, this AA being cannon fodder. But pretty much Lame's ACU is lost 3,000 health now, and it's going down, well, slowly, but it's still going down.
Yep, he's doing excellent micro of targeting the units though, which might give him an advantage in the long run.
So, okay.
He's just wasting his DPS on AA as well.
Yeah, he is. So, okay, when you created this mod, what was your reasoning behind it while we watched LuXy in high retreat after Lame's assault?
Well, one of the primary reasons was to make this game, which, well, to be honest, it already looks very good considering it's from 2007, but the particle effects themselves weren't exactly pronounced or used to their highest potential, so I just figured I would make it look a little better, maybe to attract more people in the casts, since like in the casts you notice the graphics more than when you actually play the game.
But as you're saying that the graphics ain't being used to full effect, but are you aware of any knock-on effects that you're doing by actually upgrading the graphics? Because this game is very intensive on the actual PC you play on regardless. So have you come across anyone struggling to play the game with your mods enabled as well?
Well, I did have some performance issues and just in some issues, yeah, early in the development. But now with the latest version, most of these were worked out, and well, in general, land explosions now actually run better than the standard ones we have on FAF right now. The plane effects aren't in normal FAF right now, so they do add some particle effects overall, but they don't decrease the performance by a lot.
Right, I'll have to stop you there. Lame is screeched through, as you could see in the game. It was a tight fight between LuXy and Lame in the thing, but Lame, with 700 HP, managed to claim victory. So obviously Lame is through to the next round. Stay tuned and we'll have round 2 underway as well.
Yeah, I think this was a very impressive win by Lame. He took really good advantage of the fact that LuXy spammed some air early on by getting a lot more ground out and just using it really effectively. It's really nice to watch.
Right, so stay tuned and we'll have the next cast up as quickly as possible. In the meantime, I will play some music.